The world of Nintendo brings you each character fighting for their lives, beating the living crap out of each other. Super Smash Brothers.
Exactly.
Yes. Started off on Nintendo 64 with 12 characters, of course, Mario being one of them. You can also play as Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon, which is a new character, and so many others, which, man, I had no idea that existed. The only reason I got introduced to the Super Smash Bros. Was the Wii version, Brawl, which had a lot more characters, and yeah, it was like one of my favorite fighting games ever. But of course, I have to start everything over since I got a new Wii console and it doesn't save data. Bad design choice, but I'm fine with it.
With me, like before even playing it, I saw like YouTubers years ago playing it on their YouTube channels, doing like tutorials or like just playing for fun. And then before owning my own game, my cousin had her own game of Super Smash Bros. But it was Ultimate. And we played it at her house. It was basically a family Smash Bros. Like party over there.
That sounds freaking divine.
Yeah, and then the official one I owned first was, of course, Brawl, which was awesome.
But it was.
As for me, before getting into the much more cooler Smash games in the franchise, I first started with Melee, and yeah, ever since then. I just gotta say, the feels of just first playing that around that time when I was still 100% happy and playing other freaking GameCube games like Disney Extreme Skating Adventure and Sonic Mega Collection and anything else, it was such an honor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Around Christmas time of 2022 is when I got my own version for Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch, which was very awesome.
Well, I hope
bet you had a blast.
Yeah. But yeah, it has to be like one of the best Nintendo games of all time, in my opinion.
Of course, and not just Nintendo characters, they also added characters from different franchises like Sega, Capcom, and other different media. And it's really interesting that they added non-Nintendo characters.
Yes. Alright. So, let's talk about, our favorite characters we use.
Alright. I'll let Fresh go first.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. My personal go-tos are Mario, Donkey Kong, Sonic, Captain Falcon, and Fox. Yeah.
Good ones. Those are good ones. For me, I have only 4, but mostly 3. But I'll just add them anyway. So my most is that Greninja, Incineroar, Donkey Kong, and Bowser Jr.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty awesome. On Brawl, my favorites are Sonic, Ike, Rob, Lucario, Donkey Kong, and King Dedede. Is there something else? Oh, yeah, Metadite.
Oh, I also like to use Kirby sometimes, because his powers are overpowered by a mile.
And I was actually playing
Hello?
Dreamland.
Yeah, first.
Oh, wait. Could you say that again? You were kind of glitching out a bit.
Oh, another character I like to use was Kirby, because his powers are like unbelievable. Because just sucking up like somebody's character and using their own powers against them.
Yeah. And I didn't know that there was another Smash game until I went to an old friend's house, which was like around the time the 4th game was out. It was on 3DS. They let me play it, and that's where I got just characters like Greninja, which I really liked, and I started liking fully. And that's why he's one of my favorite Pokemon. And of course, if I play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I don't plan to because I'm not planning on getting a Switch because it's expensive, but anyhow, my favorites would be Greninja, Ridley, Incineroar, Sonic Belmont, Sora, Dark Pit. Oh yeah, Pit is like one of those Brawl ones I totally forgot. and
Wait.
etc.
Christian, you do also know that Ultimate is also in the Wii U.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
What do you mean?
It's in the Wii U. Check it out. That's how I played it in my cousin's house. They had it in the Wii U.
How the heck they had a Smash Ultimate on the Wii U?
It's been like that for years. Check it out.
Don't play with me, dude. I know.
No.
He's being dead serious.
I'm being serious. Aha. There is one for the Wii U.
Okay. Okay. Look. There's Super Smash Bros. The first one on 64, Melee on GameCube, Brawl on the Wii, and the fourth one on 3DS and Wii U. Is that what the one you're talking about?
Hold on. And let me just show you this.
Yeah, that's the one I mean.
Yeah, you could get that on the Wii U.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She said Smash Ultimate on the Wii U.
Oh, yeah, they had it. Because here's the thing with the Wii. So if you have games from the Wii, you could transfer it to the Wii U. They do it like a transfer like for 5 minutes, and it lets you do that disc for like for the whole time. You just have to do a transfer. That's all you have to do.
I had no idea they could do that. But I'm not going to get Wii U because... yeah. I'm not getting a Wii U because the way their new controller is, it's garbage.
Alright. Now let's talk about characters that you kind of mostly hate because of their attacks. Go.
Yoshi a little bit. I mean, the ground pound is okay, but he doesn't have a special where he can fly, because the only way he can fly is where he flutters a little bit, and that's kind of annoying.
Right, with Yoshi, he's not that bad. This one has an egg, and you some people have heard does in King DDD. But I feel like his final Smash where he got all the Yoshis.
Yeah, well, and the Smash Bros. And Smash 4, he turned into a dragon.
Is that the only character you hate to use?
Give me a minute, I need to get a bottle of water.
Alright, well, he's... that's first, is there any characters that you hate?
Okay, well, everyone else seems to be fine, but I guess some of them would have to be, Rob, Olimar, let's see, who else? Well, I think that might just be it, Rob and Olimar on my side.
And what's about Rob and Olimar that you hated about them?
I mean, I just don't really kind of like them in general. Just really like. They're just not. They don't really fit with me.
I see. For me, yeah, there's a few, but it's kind of with. Okay, it's kind of with Ness and Lucas, because even though they're kids, they're motherfucking powerful.
Oh yeah, they're pretty OP. I mean, I don't use them, but unless they're on randomized. But especially Lucas, because his up special up smash is very OP. Like you can really get a KO by doing that, and even if you charge it.
I'm not saying I'm hating, but they're just too powerful in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back to the characters. I hate Jigglypuff. Is like very weak. He can barely get the rest. I mean, the rest just doesn't make sense. And the special Fall Smash doesn't make sense either. It's lame. I just wish they didn't incorporate it into the game. Another one.
Oh, I'm not saying this for hated, but another powerful character in my opinion is Mr. Game & Watch. He's very powerful.
Oh, he's one of my favorite characters. Oh, that's another one I forgot. But yeah, like it was because of Brawl I didn't know about Mr. Game & Watch, and I didn't know he had his own thing called Little Game & Watch. So that's just pretty interesting.
other thing, with like the with their movesets. Okay, take it from Princess Peach and Daisy. They basically have the same power sets and everything.
Well, the reason is because they added the mechanic called Echo Fighters, which is pretty pointless in my opinion. So they want to like mirror it and stuff.
Well, yes, but still, we do need justice for that one character that keeps getting rejected, Waluigi. Even though, yes, he's technically there, but not as a playable character.
Yeah, he's there as a assist trophy. I mean, I don't know how they would incorporate him into the game. I don't know what kind of moveset they would have him do, but I don't think he'll be in any Smash game as a playable character anytime soon. So.
But I kind of like how for Mario, for one of Mario's suits is Waluigi's colors.
Yeah, true.
Let's see.
Wait, didn't they do that for Luigi though?
Yeah, they did Luigi as well.
Yes. What do you call it? Number one. King K. Rool is very powerful, I must say, his power sets.
I never played him, but I can tell he's pretty OP, especially his defense attack, or is his belly.
Like, out of all the links, because of course there's 3 of them, which one do you like the most?
Yeah, traditional classic Link. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, of course, he's been revamped because it's supposed to like match his Breath of Wild and yeah, just like a modern version of him. So, yeah.
But a character's moveset, I don't think that's really good. It's not one of my favorites. No offense to the franchise, it's Ganondorf.
Yeah, I really don't like playing as Ganondorf because he's very slow.
Exactly. Like, if it takes you that long to like fucking walk, Gary can walk past you that fast.
Mm.
And also, so is Snake. He's kind of slow too. He's very sluggish in battle. I don't like his like powers and stuff. So, I mean, I get why they want to do it. I put him in the game, like be unique, but I just wish they kind of didn't. I would replace Snake with something else that make him faster. But I mean,
well, in my opinion, I think Snake is really good. Because from his own franchise, Super Smash Bros., I don't really mind with him.
All right, sure.
Well, the other thing I like about him is in Brawl, like one of the many things I do like about Brawl is that he communicates with the other Metal Gear characters about certain characters in the game.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite thing. And it depends, like specifically, like which character it could go with. Okay, this would make me fanboy mode because when it showed the Colonel, I heard Triple Max's voice.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And it's just wow me. And they added a Starburst character. If you talk to Falcon, it was Slippy Toad. And if you like get KO'd or like go off screen, they do the traditional Snake. You gotta be Snake. Snake.
Exactly. But speaking of Starburst characters, Wolf is also powerful.
Well, not really. He's already bland for me, but he's okay. It's just a little bit mirrored Fox the Falco, but just different skin. Yeah.
But all I just like is from Wolf is like, yeah, he's a good character. I also like his design. You gotta admit, it's badass.
I agree. Yeah.
Especially in Ultimate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Side note, not from DC. What do you think of the character Joker?
Yeah, this is how I got introduced to Joker through Ultimate, because I never heard of Persona before, so he's pretty alright.
Yeah, pretty swifty himself. I think one of the useless characters I didn't fucking like they used was the added, instead of Waluigi, was like, why did you add the piranha plant?
I know!
That's stupid.
I'm still upset by that.
Like, you could have added any other Mario character, but you added a fucking plant?
And there's that character from Mario RPG called Gino. Is that dude that looks like a puppet? You know that dude?
Yes.
Yeah, they could have added him instead of Prime Plant, but they added him as the meat costume.
You know who they could have added as well? The Chain Chomp. That would have been powerful.
The Chain Chomp, well,
sure about
they
that?
do have it as a dish trophy, and yeah, how would it do anything? It's just chomps. It doesn't have any hand.
It kind of reminds me of this joke from SML with Chain Chomp. No, I'm just playing, but let's see. Of course, with the other characters, Bowser Jr. He's pretty OP in my opinion.
Well, I never played as him, but how overpowered is he?
Listen, it's a good thing he's in this clown card because legit, you could, boost out the bullets and everything, going speed mode and just laugh the whole time. He got his drills out and everything.
Yeah, and it's very smart for them to add the other Koopalings as his costume skins and.
Exactly, it was so smart of them. It's kind of similar to what they did with the Inklings from Splatoon.
Yeah, and yes, Splatoon. Of course, we got just do Splatoon characters do the game itself, but I wasn't expecting the Inklings, especially the female one, to be voiced by a guy.
What can you do?
Let's see. I wish I played as Ridley, because I loved him ever since Super Smash Bros. Brawl, mainly because of the Song versus Ridley. I just love his design.
I agree, yes. Another thing, with more duplicate characters like with Link. Of course, there's Samus, Dark Samus, and Zero Suit Samus.
Well, of course, Dark Samus, well, she originally in Smash 4, she has a Stitch trophy and alternate skin color of Samus, but now she's a separate fighter, and she's pretty alright. And for Zero Suit Samus, of course, many people didn't know that Samus was a girl, but I did know that she's a girl anyway because I read the expression booklet before playing the game. So yeah, I always knew that Samus was a girl to begin with.
Yeah.
And I used to have Android Prime 3, but I got rid of it because it was getting good. I couldn't figure out how to progress the level.
I was gonna say another character I like is the Pokemon Trainer.
Oh yeah, the unique mechanic to have 3 different Pokemon. Of course, the stars being different stages: first stage, second stage, and final stage. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And I love how in Ultimate they added Leaf, of course, Red Fire and Leaf Green. So that's pretty smart.
For Charizard Super Smash, it's pretty cool because in some he goes Mega Evolve.
Well, only in Smash 4, that's where he Mega Evolved. That's where he's on fire. Because the reason they bring the other Pokemon, because the way the 3DS couldn't handle it, so that's why they had Charizard the Charizard's characters, though.
Let's see. I mean, they're okay in my opinion. It's like with their teams, with the Ice Climbers.
Yeah, and it's the same reason with the Pokemon Trainer. That's why Ice Climbers wasn't in the 4th game, because the 3DS couldn't handle 2 characters at the same time. But the mystery remains: are they brother and sister, or girlfriend and boyfriend?
The world will never know, Christian.
I think Meta Knight is pretty dope.
Yeah, he kind of gives me a Batman vibe a little bit.
Or Zoro.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. I've been loving this since Brawl. Yeah, I love his attacks, but I don't like the sound effects in Ultimate. I'd rather have the sound effects in Brawl. That's what I like better.
And of course, yeah, first, would you like to talk about Pac-Man?
Okay, like I haven't really gotten to like the only games I played is just mainly Brawl. Like I believe it to be my most favorite, but what I do like about Ultimate or Wii U or whichever one was when I played it on Nintendo Switch in school in AVP class with friends, and it was freaking epic as fudge.
I see. What Pac-Man being in the game, it's incredible. He's neutral too. Nothing is special about him, but I think he's a great character.
Yeah, he's pretty neat. I just and like his new Smash, Final Smash and Ultimate. I rather like you can control it.
And of course, everybody's top favorite from this call, I believe, yes, Lucario.
Oh yeah, it's like the main reason I love Lucario was through Brawl. It's like, well, I did get introduced into anime, but mainly it was this that made me love him more. I mean, he's awesome. That's why he's in the game. Of course, he was like the replacement for Mewtwo because he's supposed to appear, but for some reason he didn't. But he did. He had his DLC and Smash 4. But again, Mario's still awesome, and he is voiced by Goku himself.
Yeah, Sean Shenmue.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. And of course, going with the basics, Mario and Luigi. I mean, their powers are like really cool. I mean, especially with their Super Smash Bros. Nothing all that much.
Well, I don't like Mario's down special, the Flood. It just doesn't do damage.
But Luigi's Final Smash, I mean, I just do like where you can do like his negative zone, and it just makes everyone else dizzy and trip over each other, and has the advantage of you to just beat the living crap out of them.
Right. Well, what I don't like about that, because whenever a CPU uses Luigi, he always spams the fireball attack.
Oh yeah, one of my other favorites I like to use is Wario. He's overpowered in my opinion.
Of course, especially in Brawl, where he Final Smash was Wario Man. Man, he is very overpowered. And don't use the bike because you might KO yourself because it's too fast.
Exactly, but sometimes it can be funny. You can be like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you." Oh no!
Yes, I've always enjoyed biting people, eating things, and waiting for the right time to use the fart attack.
Exactly. That's kind of sus how he bites people. Like, nom. Like, what the hell are you trying to eat? Dang donuts.
Yeah, and it was because of Brawl. I had no idea that Wario had his own games because I always found him as a Mario character.
Yeah, same here.
And that's why I learned about other games. Like there's ones I still wish to have, like Royal Land Shake It. And fun fact is, Victory theme is actually based on Stone Carving City theme from the game, but it was predated basically. It's a whole different thing. So yeah, because Brawl came out for Shake It. So yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. Yes. First, talk about Captain Falcon.
All right.
Yes, of course, like everything is just really awesome about him being one of the most the most fastest characters ever, and of course like can't get enough of the Falcon Punch and kicks, and I mean I just really just enjoy just fighting as him, and his levels, his stages is just really cool to fight on, especially in when these jets, they're just flying everywhere and you just fight on top of them, in Brawl.
Well, it's kind of a hassle because you have a chance to KO very easily.
I mean, but it's still worth it.
Exactly. But what I just like about it is his Falcon Punch. It's overpowered.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, Ganondorf is probably pasted from Captain Falcon because his moves are very similar to Captain Falcon.
Yeah. Let's see. What was it? Animal Crossing like characters like Villager and Isabel? Like, what was your opinions?
Didn't really sit with me.
Yeah.
First, just explain a while ago that it's not one of his favorites.
But I do like his theme, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so catchy and calming.
Yeah. Let's see. Another good character, in my opinion, is Little Mac.
Oh yeah, and his trivia in Brawl was very lame, and I'm glad they made a fire in Smash 4. And I wanted to get the game for myself. Punch out for the win.
Wait a minute, but doesn't he have a brother?
What do you mean?
Where's his brother Big? I didn't know.
That's a missed opportunity.
But with the Little Mac's costumes, like going in and out, like which one is your favorite? Do you like his regular one?
I just like his regular one, and in Smash 4, they had like more costumes for him because the other sports thing costumes was for the wireframe Mac, but they toned it down a bit.
Well, another good one is mostly Luma.
Oh yeah, of course. Judge Tour was Mario Galaxy.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't get enough of that character. I mean, her Final Smash is okay-ish.
But another OP character, yes, Mewtwo.
Oh yeah, Mewtwo strikes back. So yeah, very evil character, and yeah, very overpowered.
Yo, Christian, that was some words I looked at. So
Yeah, sure, very inspirational, yeah.
I don't know what else to say there.
Okay, I'll explain more. Okay, well, Mewtwo, yes, his moveset is really awesome in my opinion, but his Final Smash, I beg to differ, but it's really good in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just basically Mewtwo Y and using his only signature move, Sight Strike. Yeah, I think it was Sight Strike.
Let's see. Yeah, we're going into Pokemon and all that. Of course, we can't forget about Pikachu.
Of course, being the mascot of the Pokemon franchise and one of the first fighters of the first game.
I mean, he's alright. His moves are right. His Smash, though, it's alright. Like, it's okay here and there.
Well, for me, in Brawl, it's very hard to control.
Exactly.
I'll see.
Well, I do like spamming Thunder, which is his job special, and just shouting Shazam.
Okay, that was good though. But what was your opinion when they added Pichu?
Well, of course I knew he was in the game because of Melee, but in Smash Ultimate, I get what their mechanic is for him to be damaged by his attacks because, of course, of his style, but it does make sense because Quick Attack and Skull Bash are not electric type moves and shouldn't be damaging him. And what can you do? But yeah, it's just a thing. There's also
King DDD.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah, King DDD. Yeah, its powers are really good in my opinion. Like, yes. Especially like having similar powers again with Yoshi and Kirby, just looking up the player and like knocking it out. But I like this Hammer Smash.
Oh yeah, a jet powered one. And Smash Brawl, when I was younger, I used to dance to it, where he does a Kennedy Army thing.
Me too. I've always used to just like, yeah. One of my favorite, like his Final Smashes is like one of my favorites, along with Luigi and like who else was it? I guess a little bit from Donkey Kong, I guess. But I've always enjoyed just during that time of just always just mimicking everything, like the movements. Back then.
Oh yeah, and fun fact, he's voiced by the creator of Kirby and Super Smash Bros. Masahiro Sakurai.
Yep, that's really cool.
But one of the funniest things I would always like to do with DDD is always trying to like squash characters by just jumping up and then yep, boo. It's hilarious.
Well, I do like his special a little, but sometimes we like activate it. You're stuck in animation. You can't like cancel it until like it's too late because you won't plummet down to the screen.
Yeah.
True.
Opinions about Mega Man?
I like him a little bit. I mean, I don't know if I'd use him as a fighter, but I may like him because of his victory theme. I just like how it sounds.
Exactly. And what do you think of the Mii Brawler, Sword Fighter, and Gunner?
They originally were going to do that for Brawl, but you know how they do it, make it like that for the console and stuff, so that's why they had it for Smash 4 and Ultimate. And they're alright. They're just a little bit of the original and basically copy-pasted from other fighters.
Yes. But I think a funny one is kind of strange, but still so shocking is when they added Minecraft Steve.
Of course, because they love Minecraft, they would want someone like Minecraft Steve. I mean, replace Minecraft Steve with, of course, Waluigi.
No, everybody was like ranting because they're gonna make that announcement out. Everybody had this live event. They were like, Waluigi, and when everybody was like, Steve, I laughed.
I know. I was like, where'd this guy come from?
It's called Minecraft. Oh, you should have seen your face, and your face. Oh, that was a great day.
It was.
Good times. Another neutral one I gotta say is Duck Hunt.
Yeah, it's passable for me. I mean, Duck Hunt, which of course they're supposed to be enemies, but now they're friends just for the sake of it.
Hey, at least this time this dog is not attached to a cat.
Okay, I get what you're saying there.
What's the other one? Oh, yes, of course. I talked about Incineroar. Yeah, he's like one of my favorite fighters, especially like one of his. Basically, you take the person and you fling them up like in the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Which is basically based up on his as Final Smash is based on his Z move. It's his whole Pokemon thing, but yeah, he's pretty dope.
Exactly.
But what else? Why is he not a fighting type?
That bears the question. Why is he not a fighting type? We'll find out.
I guess they tried to break the thing because they had firefighting before, like for Monferno and Blaziken for firefighting. They tried to do something different, but I just think he should have been firefighting instead of Fire Dark.
I see you, yes. What do you call it? What is your opinions about Wii Fit Trainer?
Yeah, that was a little bit unnecessary, but I do enjoy, of course, the female because she's smoking.
Okay.
Okay then. That's good late and fast. But
Yes,
Don't judge me for being a ladies' man, okay, bro?
I know.
We get that.
It's necessary. But would you play the game itself, We Fit?
No.
I mean, of course, like, always want to, like, stay, fit to, like, not be fat or anything. You just want to be, like, pumped up, of course, but not really with the game itself, no.
I mean, but her Final Smash, it's pretty good in my opinion. Like, half good, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's alright. Over it's brick, is my opinion.
And then, of course, adding more characters from Fast Tracks is like Street Fighter. Like, yeah, Ryu, a 10.
I mean, that made it even much more awesome in my opinion, because now you're thinking outside the box. Now you're gathering up, OGs in fighting games to make it much more better than it already is.
Now, here's a question, though. In your opinion, of course, everybody, you're going to say this. Do you think they should add more Street Fighter characters?
Yes.
They should, especially Chun-Li.
Yes, a good one. But M. Bison, oh my god, that would be overpowered.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, and they would add like a villain for their roster, like they did for Ganondorf, Bowser, Wolf, etc.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, though. Imagine if they add Mortal Kombat characters. I know that will never happen. Just imagine.
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, one of them I can see is Johnny Cage.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Well, yeah, I mean, if they want to add Mortal Kombat characters, of course, the main one would be, well, maybe Scorpion, because he's the mascot.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Liu Kang. Liu Kang.
Oh, Liu Kang definitely would make sense.
Raiden?
Yes.
Yeah. Baraka would be funny. Yeah.
Well, of course, there's not going to be another Smash Bros. Game existing since Sakurai did say that this was the last installment of the franchise.
Dang.
Yeah, if there was a new one, what would you call it instead of Ultimate?
Overload?
Overload. That's pretty good.
Or maybe Ultra.
Ultra.
Ultra Lord?
Or kind of like Avengers Endgame, Smash Bros. Endgame.
Endgame. Smash Bros. Infinity War. Jesus. I don't know what. Smash Bros. No Way Home. Damn. Gotta be original here, but I'm going back. The character Cloud, yeah, he's really cool in my opinion, especially his sword.
Yeah, and it's because of him I got used to Final Fantasy and the game itself, Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. It would have been cool to see the other character, Titus, voiced by female Toad, but hey, we got what we got.
And he's the only character now that speaks Japanese, but I would wish that they would have his an English voice actor, just like it did for the remake of Final Fantasy VII, along with Sephiroth. And speaking of Sephiroth, I had no idea who this guy was when he first showed up as a teaser trailer. I was like, wait, who is this guy? Then I had to look him up, like, oh, he's a Final Fantasy character. And yeah, I actually like his song One Winged Angel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but the character Robin, like male or female, doesn't matter which one. I always make this joke. I'm like, oh my god, you got a bucket of what? What are you, Harry Potter?
It's like, what do you see Robin, like Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw? What's the other one?
Gryffindor?
Thank you, Gryffindor.
Yes. I mean, he and she are not bad characters, but not my favorites.
They're overrated. Lucina, she's just basically female Marvel.
Yeah. I mean, but she's good. I especially like how Laura Bailey plays her.
Yeah.
But speaking of
course,
Mark,
I got her through 3DS.
Cool. And speaking of Mark, yeah, he's another cool character. He's neutral.
Yeah, of course, in the previous games, we're all... Well, I think it might be melee, but we're all in Smash 4, he spoke Japanese, but in Ultimate, he is Yuri Lowenthal now.
Look, Ben got a sword. No, watch. Okay, good for you.
And Spider-Man is now wearing a cape.
Never did a day. Let's see, another good one.
There's Crom, Lucina's father.
Yeah, that shot me as a kid.
Well, of course, they have a scenario of time travel crap through this game, but Fire Emblem is all over the place.
Yeah, I don't blame them, but it was still shocking.
Yeah, of course, the only game well, he was in Smash 4, but only part of Robin's Final Smash. But here's the thing, though. Since he's the pivotal fighter himself, if you play as him, Braum is still part of Robin's Final Smash. So that doesn't make sense. And there's also Corrin.
Sorry?
Corrin. You know, the one with the chainsaw sword.
Oh yes, this is your Michael's Muffin, but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Even though I never played a game, but I do like their theme for Final Fantasy Fates. It was Lost in Thoughts All Along. I recommend you listen to it. The singer who sang it, she did so good.
Let's see. Well, yes, we talked about Donkey Kong being OP, but what do you think of Diddy Kong?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters. He's pretty fun to use. I kind of don't like the banana peel attack specials, but he's pretty alright.
But Final Smash, when he just uploads his rockets, be like, feel my peanuts, friggers!
Exactly. That's like the.
I love how it's a reference to Nintendo 64, Donkey Kong 64, because that's a thing you can do in certain levels.
But what do you think of the DK map? Like, you ever played it?
Yes.
I hate that one because it scrolls up. You have to keep up with it. It sucks. But the 75M one, I don't mind it a little.
Let's see. Oh, it
The
does.
leader of the bunch. You know him well.
Of course.
Pit.
Pit? Yeah. Yeah, it's really interesting to add pits, and you had dark pits, but my favorite's pits.
Yeah, I like both because Pit was my first favorite. Mainly I like Pit because of his victory theme. And the theme based off it was his own thing, Dark Pit theme from Kid Icarus Uprising. Yeah, Uprising. And for Pit, he's pretty cool. And I like it's one of his songs, Underworld, just like how it sounds.
Before getting introduced to him in the video games, of course, it was mad because I got introduced to pits.
Yeah, good one.
Well, of course, this game introduced to a lot of characters we didn't know, because we're born in different years. We wouldn't know about these games.
Unless somebody did research, of course.
I know, but still, it's fun to get introduced to characters we never heard of before.
Half and half, yeah.
And what are your thoughts about Palutena?
Yeah, she's pretty good. I want to say she's one of my favorite fighters, but she's decent.
Yeah, and I love how in a special stage that you can use Pit and interact with the fighters.
Yes.
And I had no idea that Brady is voiced by Haley Walsh. Well, in the fourth game of Smash Bros., but now she's replaced by someone else.
What do you call it, Christian? You know the joke about Pikachu?
What do you mean?
Okay, so of course, watching Annoying Warren, whenever somebody would choose Pikachu, they say "bless you." Get it?
Oh, that. Yeah, I am familiar with that. Yes.
Another character, yes, he's very good, but in the between, yeah, Roy.
Oh yeah. First appearing in Melee and returning in Smash 4. I also spoke Japanese and Smash Ultimate now he speaks English.
Yo, you know what would be really cool? Roy versus Roy. Let's see if you get that reference. Roy versus Roy Koopa. Get it?
Cheers.
Okay. Bless you. Pikachu.
Damn. I wasn't planning on that, and it's just fascinating. So, I don't know who this one is, but Birdie's ultimate voice actress is Daisy Brookshire. Are you familiar with her?
No.
Me either, but let me see what she does besides.
Let me mention this character, Shulk. He's a pretty cool character, and the first time I got introduced to him before the actual game was when Annoying Oreo was doing a gameplay. And it's kind of strange how it shows one of his costumes, like, he's shirtless. And
the power of naked.
The power of naked.
Maybe it's because he's really feeling it.
Exactly.
I know how the game itself, Xenoblade Chronicles, but I haven't played much ever since I got it. But it's still a pretty interesting game. I just have to get used to it.
But his Final Smash, I like it. It's really good.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I love his victory theme, of course, which is used for my intros for my ornamental. Which is based on the song "You Will Know Our Names." Yeah. What else?
Neto.
Right. Well, I knew about her because she's like a fan thought for being an Ultimate and not Ultimate Smash 4, and of course it came true. Now she's an actual fighter because there's like a wish list.
Yeah. But, she's really good, especially... Yeah, what do you think of her Final Smash, though?
Oh, man. And also, a fact, in the original game, when she does that, she's actually naked. No, I'm not kidding. So they basically censored it, and of course, since that game is blood brutal, they have to like remove blood, of course. It's like with Joker, because his Final Smash, when it attacks you, it sparkles, but in the original game, it's actually blood spewing out.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also, have you wondered why her demon roars like an elephant?
The mystery. It's just a mystery at that point.
But it's okay, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see, another character, neutral. Banjo and Kazooie.
I actually like Banjo and Kazooie in that one. I mean, no one never played as him, but it's pretty okay. And of course, I used his victory theme for my outro my first outro on my old phone.
The first time I got introduced to him before Smash Bros. Is when he was a Minecraft skin in Minecraft.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got introduced to him as a kid. It was some kind of sport I went to, and I kind of played a little bit, but of course I had to use the facilities. Yeah.
Let's see. We mentioned this character before, but Fresh, explain about Sonic, his moves in his Final Smash.
Where do I begin? Yeah, it was really great pleasure for Sonic to be in Brawl. He was the reason why I wanted Brawl like on Wii when I got it, when I first played it at the YMCA way back. And
YMCA.
saw that going.
I had to.
Good one though.
But that song, just always wants to take me back. But anyway, like I just really like how you could just be able to just of course. I mean, like you just need to go fast, and the Final Smash with him going supersonic, it's very it's really cool where you could just take out people with one shot, just whoosh whoosh. But the difficulty is you just gotta make sure if you're the distance you get, and then whoosh, then they just fly up.
Yeah, that's kind of hassle for me, but it's still okay. And he's like the reason why Super Smash Bros. Was kind of delayed. They even like showed teasers for him being in the game, along with Snake.
Oh, and of course Snake being more jealous that his game is much more popular than his. That's what he says that he doesn't like about him. It's let's see. I'm like, I mean, like his taunts, especially his breakdancing. I enjoyed that. Is of course all of his victory poses and
sadly his victory theme is based on the victory theme from the crappy Sonic 07.
6.
Sorry.
I mean, that game may have been trash, but I do like its jingle. Like it's I think it's the best one in my opinion. Yeah, come at me.
It makes it more modern.
But the most thing that I like about when you're in Green Hill Zone, whenever you're fighting, you can see like Knuckles, Tails, and Silver go through the loop-de-loop.
Oh yeah, that's a really neat idea about it. I missed the opportunity to have Knuckles as a playable character, but nope, he's a assist trophy.
He's not. He's no. That's Shadow. Shadow's the assistant trophy, and Knuckles is just a trophy himself.
Oh, I thought he was an assist trophy in Ultimate as well.
What? And, oh no, Shadow is the assistant trophy in Brawl, but.
I know.
Yeah, what was your opinion when they brought what was it? Sora from Kingdom Hearts?
It was a game changer. Everyone was losing their minds, and it's like a true ending to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, having a character they've wanted for so long.
And look what happens. Listen, if you just wish enough, you get your character, but it's Waluigi. Sorry, we don't do that deal here.
But I mean,
Yes.
Continue.
Hello.
Kristen?
I'm here. I was just looking through different Instagram posts. Man, there's just so many to talk about.
What do you think of Min Min and Springman?
Well, Springman was only a assist trophy, and because of him, well, I knew about ours for Ultimate, but that's an okay game. But Min Min, which was an unexpected character, I don't know why they. I guess because she is unique, I guess. But I mean, hey, at least in her Final Smash, they used almost every ARMS character in her Final Smash.
Yeah.
But what I don't like, Hero.
Hero, yeah. The character gives me a little bit of a Dragon Ball Z vibe, especially the face. It kind of reminds me of a combination of Android 18 and 17 combined.
Oh, yeah, and we don't need more sword fighters, because we have way too many sword fighters in the game.
Wait, you're just gonna take the swords away? No swords, now fight with hands.
Yeah, just start beast-slapping each other.
Ryu and Ken can do it, so can you?
I mean, sure, yeah. I'll just make it a point because they use a lot of sword fighters, mainly because of Fire Emblem, speaking of Fire Emblem, Violet.
Yes.
Which I didn't know about because my old phone was like out of time, and also I had like a normal phone itself, so yeah, I didn't know about Violet, but I did Google it on my old flip phone, and that's where I learned about Violet. But yeah.
What do you call it? Since you got that. Yeah, homework. Let's see another one in mind.
Have we talked about all of them?
Not necessarily.
Was it Bayleaf or Byleaf? What was it?
No,
What was the name?
I said Violet.
Yes.
Wait, did we talk about Ike?
No.
Ike.
Oh man. The reason I like Ike,
But
Anyway.
wait, Christian, where's Mike?
Oh!
Anyway, let's see.
Oh, what about Mike and Ike's, huh? You remember Mike and
The
Ike's?
reason I like him because of his Final Smash Great Ether.
Yes.
This is destructive
And
one.
his song, Ike's theme, is just so majestic. I just wish his game wasn't expensive on Amazon so I could get it.
Okay, now for this opinion, do you think it was necessary for them to add another Mario, like Dr. Mario, in your opinion?
It wasn't
Well,
necessary.
they did in Melee.
Oh yes, but you think it was necessary in the first place?
It,
A
it,
little, not really. Because it's basically Mario, just slower but stronger.
that's dumb.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay. Did you talk about Simon Richter?
Oh no, yeah. Of course, I knew about Castlevania through like fan stuff about Simon being a game, but Simon Belmont, he's pretty cool, and I like his victory theme. I like how it sounds. Richter is pretty alright.
What do you think of Terry?
He just rip off of Street Fighter anyway. That's it.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong about that.
And there's also the devil dude. Hayuma, was it?
Like the demon dude. Like specify more.
You don't mean...
Well, yeah, the guy that is shirtless and his victory is like, as you know, win.
Oh, that's legit his name.
Oh yeah, but I don't think it should be in the game. I'd rather it be used by something else. He's meh.
I mean, it's alright, really, but overrated as fuck as it is. Thank you, Peter.
It's actually on my foot.
Well, I was trying to go with Seth Rogen, but I still can't do that laugh. Only you can, Wes.
You just have to listen. But you kind of sound like Seth Rogen's laugh if you pitched it up. Jesus.
Oh, Rob.
Oh, yeah, Rob. Okay.
What I didn't know about him, well, I did know about his species because they're enemies in Southside Cemetery. And in that game, he was Asian Minister, and we removed his cloak. Plot twist! And he became my favorite ever since. I thought he was pretty dope. I was like, wow, he would play as a Rob. And the fact that he's not a video game character, but an actual system for the Super NES, that's just bizarre.
I think it's weird.
Don't do effing dare, Blitz.
Like, weird, man. Hey, there's Perry.
What? We're saying Perry.
Because when you were doing that sound, I was like, oh, there's Perry.
That doesn't sound like Perry.
It was constipated, maybe. Is that all of them that we took care of?
I mean, we don't have to talk about all of them because there's so many fighters to talk about. I think we talked about all of them. That we might have forgot it.
That's alright then. But this is the last question. I know it might not happen, but in your opinion, if you had the choice, what is one character that you wish was in Smash right now?
Ooh, that's a good one. Of course, no surprise will be Waluigi.
Well, yes, that's a good one, but another good one in your mind.
I don't know at this point.
For me, I kind of think of a little bit of King Boo.
No.
First, like the regular Boos, because it makes sense if you have Luigi and Luigi's Mansion, don't you think?
Well, yeah. I mean, what can you do with them?
I mean, basically have like fire powers, and because he brings fire out of his mouth. Basically goes invisible. I didn't think at this point, but I'm just saying that from my side. You know who would be a good character trophy for Bowser, especially Kamek? That would be pretty cool.
Yes.
Sure. I don't know.
Fresh, what about you?
Okay, it's either Dante from Devil May Cry or what was his name? Alex Mercer from Prototype.
Oh, that's good. But what's your opinion a little bit of what did they add in Eggman?
I mean, all he would do is he would be Pokemon trainer. His robots would just do the dirty work.
Oh, that'd be pretty funny though.
Or he could be an assist trophy, kind of similar to Dr. Wily for Mega Man.
True. And that's about it. Alright, let's talk about our final thoughts and results.
Whoa, that's it, just the character?
About all the characters?
I mean, no, not, we don't necessarily need to talk about the characters, but the other stuff that makes the games awesome, you know, like the what was it? The items, like the items and like the music.
Okay,
and
since you mentioned that, fine. Alright, let's do it. Alright, out of all the items that you can pick up, I gotta say is the Pokeballs, because out of nowhere you can see any Pokemon.
Yeah, well, of course, except for Goldeen, which is freaking useless.
Exactly, what's the point?
sucks. Like what? Oh look, he's doing a little dance. Gooding. Look at me flop.
No, he's in his class like Magikarp does.
I guess they want to do it as a joke, but there's a point, and it's still going on in Smash Ultimate. It's just very upsetting.
One of my favorites has to be like Snorlax. When he appears in the Pokeball, he jumps and like squishes all the other opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, except for Munchlax, I just hate when like eats items before you get it.
I also like Go-Goats. He just charges at the people.
It goes right on it somehow.
I like Weevil. Like I like how he can make you dizzy just by running back and forth.
Oh yeah. Weevil. Wee. You need to go wee. Wee.
Oh, are you French now?
Or Weevil first out.
Oh, you like my wee, huh?
That's another good one. Wait, if I go back here. The Velvet ones. Oh yeah, Caesar. Like he's one of my favorites from the Pokeballs. Yeah.
Who?
Caesar.
Oh, Scizor. I forgot he was one of the Pokeballs.
Yeah, and also Metagross. He's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, and in Ultimate, now his voice is vocoded.
I also like Mimikyu, just capturing the opponents and carrying it inside of her body.
Why are you calling it she?
Hey, she, whatever it could be. It's like Chansey, she's just a girl.
Besides, Pokemon are basically genderless anyway.
Well, so... Because Chansey and Miltank are basically females. So that's...
I don't get why she's genderless. You can tell she's a female.
That's a statement we can all say. Obama Snow, he's pretty cool.
No pun intended.
Yeah. I haven't mentioned that about it. You ever seen one with Darkrai?
I forgot what he does.
Oh, it's pretty nice though. Let's see. Latios Latias?
Oh yeah. Well, sometimes it's on random. It's like Latias. It just like pushes you over, but if it's Latios, it just takes damage. So. And there are rare occasions where you get legendaries, like for Groudon, it just stands there, and if you get close enough, you can take damage. And for Kyogre, it just pushes you.
Well, let's see here. Gardevoir, she's pretty cool for like SS.
Well, yeah, like if you activate her, like you're not, like it should only like protect. Reflects projectiles.
Tapu Koko, like he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he just shoots out electricity. That's it.
Exactly. Abra though, he just teleports your opponent somewhere else.
Well, that's the only thing it does in the Pokemon games. It just teleports. That's just lazy.
I'm just saying it's clever how you're fighting, but it teleports your opponent somewhere else, so you don't have to deal with it later.
Also, speaking of lazy, it reminds me of that scene from Chowder where Trump was like, lazy! Rada! And then she starts blocking him.
You ever seen the one with Ditto?
Yes, I have. And I love it again that it calls the other fighters.
Exactly.
I love how it's a returning one from the first game.
Alolan Raichu.
Oh yeah, it just surfs up dudes. That's it.
Surf's Up. Speaking of Surf's Up, Staryu. Like, what is your pick?
Overrated.
But yeah, that's about it. But I also like with the system trophies and all that. Like, also with the items, I like their blasters a little bit.
Yeah. I also like the beam sword. A little bit of the Donkey Kong hammer, but sometimes the hammer pops off, which is annoying.
However, there is the golden hammer.
There's a tendency it would be like fake. It would be like squeaky.
All right, go ahead.
No, I just like the movement when you pick up the hammer and then you go. Bam, bam.
But what about the golden hammer? The golden hammer even more faster and more powerful.
Exactly. But yeah, that's pretty cool too.
I enjoy the bunny hood. I always like jumping up in the air really high.
And it also runs faster.
Yeah. Let's see. The mega mushroom, like yeah.
Oh yeah, and well, I don't like the poison mushroom because it shrinks you. But for the lightning, you can shrink opponents, or another time you can like roll yourself.
I also like the Ore Club. You know that one?
Oh, from Pit's point of view, because that creates a tornado.
Yeah, I like that. Do you also know the Smart Bomb with the bee in it?
Oh yeah, that's how I got used to that. You have to get away from it because it deals a lot of damage.
But a more powerful bomb is the X Bomb.
Oh yeah, that's from Pit's game.
The Bullet Bill though is pretty powerful.
Oh, I never used it, but yeah, there's also
The Warp Star.
Oh yeah, and I love how you can aim it, but it just have to make sure you can aim it really good.
The Drill Arm.
Oh yeah, that's an item. I forgot.
And there's also the Lightning Bolt.
I just mentioned that.
Yeah. You know the special flag if you catch it and you get an extra life.
Oh yeah, I learned that through one of I know which game through was Air Force's Midget Apple.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the craters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Beehive.
I forgot about the beehive. But
The Rocket Belt.
I'm sorry?
The Rocket Belt.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's the thing. But the thing about the capsules and the crates that they're all sometimes fake and kind of a hassle. That if you get hit by them, you get knocked back. But sometimes it's an advantage. There's also the explosive crate.
Oh yeah, I kind of like that one. You like hit it to somebody, it explodes in front of their faces though.
Yeah, and it's very overpowering, especially if you throw a bomb at it.
Hey, did somebody order Taco Bell? Here you go. Oh no. Do you like the back shield?
I never did it, but I don't know. But
The shield
there's
that-
also the bumper.
Huh?
The bumper, the one that you throw in the air on the ground.
Yeah, this is. Yeah. What do you call it? The home run bats.
Oh yeah, that one's very overpowered.
Bro, every time you hit somebody, you go batter up. Ew!
And but it's that sound.
Yeah.
There's also
The blue shell and the green shell.
there's only a green shell. Oh wait, I don't remember the blue shell being an ultimate as an item.
Well, you do that and enable it, because there's an option in the settings where you can enable some of them. The timer?
You mean the slow down, like slow
Yeah,
down?
and you go
Yeah.
really... Yeah, that's pretty OP.
Well, I hate that one because sometimes when you activate it, you go slow yourself, and it also activates sometimes the super slow mo, where everyone is slow, which is a hassle. There's also the heart container, which I like,
It's pretty cool.
and Mexican tomato curry, spicy curry.
Yep. Super Scope. Did we mention that one?
Oh yeah, and I didn't know as a kid that you could charge it until like I grew up. Yeah, you could charge it. Besides that,
If we didn't mention the Galaga ship.
what? Oh yeah,
wait a
that. And that function, when you throw it, it grabs onto you, and picks you off screen.
Bro, it's funny. It's like you're getting abducted by an alien at that point.
Well, I think that's what the main purpose is. You get abducted by aliens. We come in peace.
What do they call it? The POW block.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's an item.
What about that puppy?
Hmm?
You know, the Nintendo.
Oh right.
The smoke bombs, they're pretty useful sometimes.
Well, they're kind of annoying when they're throwing at you because you can't see crap.
There's also the boomerang.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a thing. It was a thing in on the Mario Kart games.
Let's see, there's 5. Mushroom, poison mushroom, there it is. There's... Oh yeah, you know the freezy one where you had somebody...
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that.
There's also Hothead, the sun one, where you can actually make it grow if you use an energy-based attack. There's also Mr. Saturn, which is pretty lame.
What's your opinion about the fairy bottle?
I don't know what it does.
Apparently it makes you strong if you drink it. I don't see any use for it though.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, like we could just move on to like other better things too.
Yeah. Like, there's too many to talk about.
Like, let's see. Yeah, we already took care of some of the assistants and the items. And well, what I really like most about Brawl is like the music that you can set it to.
Oh yeah, the music is the best thing about the game itself. Like, what? Name your favorite one.
Oh. Let me go back to this to make sure I got the right one. Let's go back here. Oh, basically, I like the beginning music, like the intro of Smash Brawl. It's like always.
Oh yeah. Well, you go, huh?
I just
I
love
love
that.
how it's like basically Latin.
I personally enjoyed the DK rap and the classic DK rap being so much better than the original.
Well, mainly because it's censored. Because in the 64 game, it says one hell of a guy.
I mean, that's not.
I think in the
But I mean, even though that's not really what I was going for, but I do know about that. Even though, come on, hell is not really even a swear, but still.
But I really liked it when they brought it to the Mario movie.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for spoiling again.
Oh,
I thought you saw it.
Regardless of it.
I'm waiting still.
Jesus. No, DK. I'm talking. Come. You can't stop loving that though.
I know. I mean, it's part of my childhood when I used to play it back in the day.
But I like how Seth Rogen reacted to it. It's like, oh my god. Well, the way he reacted to it. But it's cool they brought it back.
Yeah. But one of my favorite musics from a game is the ending from Metroid. It sounds like this one, you can hear it. I didn't know that was a thing until like I went through Sense's classic modes or all sort of whatever back in the day, and I heard it for the first time. Like, oh wow, this is really good.
And while
oh, I'm sorry.
And WarioWare, I enjoyed Mona's Pizza and Ashley's song.
Oh yeah, his name is Ashley. I also like Mike's song. There's also Team Galactic Battle.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's just basically the thing for Lucario in a way. I just like how it sounds.
Yeah.
There's also Porky's theme. There's just so many to talk about, but I mean, we don't have to talk about the whole thing. That'll just take too long.
Oh, but I would have to say the funniest thing to ever come for Brawl for me is whenever I take pictures. When I take certain pictures at different times and it looks all distorted with the characters like combined with each other. It's so freaky to look at, but it's so funny. Like I made a video about that like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, and that was like an alternate channel for a profile picture. It was like Mario and Sonic fused.
Actually, no, that was supposed to be another channel. Like I named it Dial for Stoyle. It didn't really turn out well. I tried to make a third channel. It didn't really work out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, Blitz.
But yeah, that's about with me because regardless, Super Smash Bros. Don't fit with their songs.
I know, and like they do it so good. Sometimes they have their own version of it. Sometimes they use the original from the games itself, but it's still pretty neat. And for Final Thoughts, of course, Infinity, because it's like one of the best games in the world.
Same.
Couldn't agree more.